Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, so you can hear me. Hi. I don't know if the mic is actually working, but I can't see myself right now, so I don't know. So that would be helpful, I'm sure, but yay. Okay. All right. Because on my thing, it still says, thanks for tuning in. And as you can imagine, that's very helpful for me to know the progression of how this is going. So thank you, YouTube, and all your wonderment. I I very much so appreciate it. Uh, there you go. Thank you. Literally took 3 hours to do that. Okay. So, I don't know. I have been in the weirdest mood for like the last week or two. I woke up in a halfway decent mood this morning. I know I'm supposed to change it, but it wouldn't let me do it before. Yeah, it's just not letting me do it. Um, yeah, I've just been in like the weirdest mood for the last 2 weeks or so. I woke up in a pretty good mood this morning, and then it slowly went away over the course of the day. Um, I don't really know why. Um, mm, so it's not because of Korea, because it's not like I sit there and I'm like, man, I wish I were back in Korea. It's really not that. I don't know what it is. I just have no motivation at all. Like, hence why I have makeup on my face. And I usually don't do videos with makeup on my face. But generally, I like sat in front of the camera and I was like, this feels dumb. Just feels like why. So that's been fun. And people always talk about how Mercury is in like Lemonade, Gatorade, Reaganomics, Metropolitan Museum. And I don't know. Just not in the mood. Until like I was watching, I didn't finish it. I was watching oh yeah, I failed my test. It's a long story. My driver's test. I didn't even get on the road because my parking was that trash. But in fairness, it doesn't help that I was never really taught how to do these things. But I digress because I never went to driver's ed. I just said, oh, they'll figure it out. So I'm taking it again tomorrow. Whatever. Uh, what was I? What was I about to say though? Um, I'm just annoyed because that dude didn't do nothing and he got $55 off of me. He didn't have to do. He didn't even get in the car. He didn't have to do nothing and made $55 off of me. So I mean, I don't feel bad about it. So like, I think what makes me more annoyed is that people have kind of like coddled me, like I should feel bad about it. I was like, I don't. No, it's just what it is. And then, like, everything just. Oh, that must be nice in whatever state you live in where you don't pay unless you pass. That must be great. You get a discount on the next time you try. Piece of garbage. Like, all my ideas sound dumb to me. Like, it's like, that's where I'm at. You know, there was like a 4 day period that I was just like, wow, just wow. I guess I don't know how I was gonna end that sentence. I don't know. I just feel icky. Not both physically and just mentally, just icky. You know, like no motivation at all. Like I don't know. I guess I'm popping on here mostly to say that if there's, I mean, there's already been kind of a lull in videos. Not that you guys would have noticed. It's really one of those things that YouTubers are always like, I've been away for a month, and it's like we didn't notice this. Like, get off your high horse. Like, I feel like that's it. Why am I acting like I don't know what this is? I'm reaching a burnout. So if I just like don't, if I take a break soon, generally speaking, I don't like to like announce it like I'm gonna take a break soon, but like I'm here, so so I'm probably gonna be like, hey, I'm taking a break. 'Cause I don't like any of my. I don't like I'm writing down ideas and I'm like those sound halfway interesting, and then I get in front of the camera, I'm like, ugh, ugh, that doesn't sound interesting at all. Off, somewhat off topic. I really like my concealer today. So it's the Maybelline one that they made very recently within the last few years for Black people, or maybe not even. The eraser one, my under eyes were looking good. Hi, Chibi. Like even the people that I watch that generally entertain me, I'm just like I can't. Like no, I can't. I did watch part of a Raw Beauty Christie video that spoke to my soul, where she was just talking about how she had to take a 2 week break because she was overthinking, and she starts to feel like I didn't watch the whole thing, but basically starts to feel like the things that have happened to her she doesn't deserve, and she discounts herself a lot. That spoke to me on a spiritual level. I don't even think that this mic is the one that's working. Did that do anything? I don't know. Because after she talked about the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks or whatever, her channel blew up. That's the blow up. Think about blowing up on YouTube, or not blowing up on YouTube, but like when I feel like every mid to large size, every YouTuber, like a person that does it as a profession, there tends to be a part where they blow up, like their video that gets them a lot more subscribers and stuff. And that is a high. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, it is quite the high. And then what kind of happens is that slowly that high kind of dissipates, and then you're left with what's left. And, that's good. Going viral. Going viral. Okay, that's good. But what I kind of learned is that it puts you. I think her video got like 4 million views, and now you have all these people looking at you, and you feel like you gotta care what they want because they're new, so they don't know you. Like I remember when my Glossier video went off, I was like, oh my god, I have like 100,000 new subscribers. Who are y'all? Oh, what do I do for y'all? It's like, it's tiring. Like, hi, Carl. I don't know who Carl is. Hi, Carl. Because I feel like people are greeting you, so I should say hi. I am speaking to Darcy right now? What? Is Darcy in here? Hey, girl. But, yeah, it's just like, it's so stressful. It's not even a clout thing. It's like, oh, okay, well, now I'm here. Now what? No. But, like, Raw Beauty Christie kind of just disappeared for a few weeks. And I was like, girl, you are speaking to the freaking choir. Like, I just want to, somebody said that ad was on TV. And I was this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like, I've talked about this so much. I feel like every time I do something, I discount it, i.e., what Raw Beauty History was talking about, and I don't sit there. I don't think I've ever sat there and was like, "You did that, Kendall." I really don't. It's like really hard for me to do that because I don't know why. I don't know what this mic being down here is so awkward and it's hurting my back. I'm sorry. Did it get louder? Did it actually work? Sorry. Oh, thank you. But yeah, it's like when I got the oh yeah, I see it, sweetie. I see it. I think you're in here too. Um, I'm a Capricorn. So I don't believe in zodiac signs because I'm a Capricorn. I don't. I find generally speaking, I find them to be a little vague. It's like, oh, you are a person that likes like, you are a person that likes to be validated. It's like, I am that person. Like, who doesn't like to be validated? Like, it's like, but what was I talking about? Oh, but yeah, I was talking about like, it's not other people discounting me. Actually, I feel like other people are a lot more complimentary to me than I am to myself. I've talked to my mom about this, which is interesting. She was like, "You don't ever give yourself any credit. You're so hard on yourself." And it's like, I don't know how not to be. that's just my personality, which is funny. I find that Considering I failed my exam today, you would think that I care more about that. I really don't. I just want to get it out the way, you know? Why do I feel attacked? uh, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like I would be a different person if I really valued my accomplishments. Wow, that was a moment of honesty. Whoa. Sorry. My own honesty shocked me. Sorry. Wait, does this get you? Does this get you? Is this what people do for ASMR? Can you hear me chew? But how do people? What? No, I think of my accomplishments as another thing off the list. It's like, okay, that's done. Let's go to the next one. Like I don't sit there and value it, which is a big problem of mine. Who's calling the home phone? That's nasty. It's a Quest bar. Gross. Certainly you are. Whereas second, whereas we compare it to my mother, a person who claims my accomplishments much for her own. She has no problem because her key was that she pushed me out. So there you go. For very little validation I feel in myself, my mother feels double in herself. Do you think if I knew how to do that, I wouldn't have done it already? When you told me the third time, you think I didn't know that was the problem? God. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Clover. It's a Walmart ad that I'm in until the campaign ends. Chibi. Oh god. Anyway, um, no, I'm not disappointed in y'all. My mom is very annoying. Like, I find it really frustrating that other people think it's cute behavior because I don't. Maybe it's because she's my mother. But, like, I have this problem with, like, my friends, too. They think it's cute, and I don't. I think it's incredibly obnoxious. So, I've. See, that's another thing. I've. People ask for videos that I've already done, so I feel like, what's the point? I've done a whole thing, like, testing out Korean hair care on my natural hair. Like, do another black girl does something something Korean related. It's like I've done it. Like I've done it. I've done it so many times. Like I feel like I don't know. I've done a 10 step. I've done several 10 steps. Like it's not that I've hit like it's not that I don't have ideas. It's just like when I sit in front of the camera, like immediately anything that I thought that was entertaining about it disappears. Like hence why I have makeup on right now. I would not have. Like but I was considering doing a video and like stuff that I found funny, I just don't. When I get in front of a camera, just don't. Like I considered just sitting there and doing a story time, but I don't feel like I don't have the desire to like muster up like emotions. Like being like emotive. I feel like I would tell a story literally like this and be like, so what happened was like and it's just like, don't nobody want to watch that. Where'd my highlighter go? And also there's like a balance between like content that I want to do and content that people want to watch, right? There's always that balance. Like doing content that people will watch because I need to make money, but also doing content that I want to make. And it's like, it's not that I don't feel like people would want to watch these videos because thankfully I have really great viewers. So people would probably, some people would watch it regardless. But like, to make it most effective, so to speak. Anyway. Explain the outside world or something, or explain into clothes and fashion. I would like to explore into clothes and fashion, but I have no room to record clothes and fashion videos. The goal: get my license this month, get a car next month, and the month after that, I'm out. Sayonara. Or sayonara, when I realized that that was supposed to be Japanese. I said that with a Korean accent too. We just all over the place today. That's true. I wanted to do another like get ready with me in Korean video though, because it's I feel like it would be fun. Ooh, also I tinkered with the idea of having like an all Korean channel, but I also had to be realistic with myself and say, Kendall, would you upload on there regularly? Ugh, no. It's like, no, probably not. Like, 9. Update on trying to be healthier. I feel like I'm achieving that so far. Since, when was it? Since I've been home, I've been like making my own food, so that's been helpful. But as far as what do you do? Oh, this is March month. No, never mind. I was gonna say like I've lost like 10 pounds since March, but I don't think that really counts because I'm the queen of holding water. So maybe in total like 3 pounds. So that's been fun, but I've been cooking for myself since I came back because I just have no desire to eat freaking fast food. It's a waste of my money and it doesn't taste that good. 안녕하세요. 혹시 티는 Oh, 이거? No, no. This is what did I call you? Bruno the no. Bruno the big ass bear. There you go. Bruno the big ass bear이라고 해요. No, you can't just say Bruno the bear. It's Bruno the big ass bear. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. Oh, okay, that was funny. That was actually funny. Here you go. Give myself that one. Oh, sorry, it wasn't that funny, but oh, 네 이거 Bruno the Big Ass Bear이라고 하건데 제가 언제였지? 어, 대학교 4학년 때 우리 아버지 주셨던 bear 곰인데 보시다시피 진짜 잘 쟁겨주고 so did I finish Psyche K? No. I did the first season, but because they didn't have a dub of the second and third season, I haven't been watching it because I haven't had the patience to sit there and watch it. But one thing that, okay, there have been a few things that have been making me laugh so hard despite me being in the crappiest moods. And so I want to let everyone know about them because I'm totally stealing this idea from, from somebody. I don't know what her like YouTube name is, but her name is Emily. Emmy Richu, something like that. She makes story times and she draws them, and it's really really entertaining. So, uh, so yeah. 그러 그렇겠죠. um, but she did a video where she was talking with her guy friends about like their childhood animated crushes And they did one with girls too, but they weren't as like aggressive as the guys were. The guys were so funny. And so I sent it to Iris Sinclair and I was like, "Can we do this?" And she was like, "Oh my god, yes." So, but I got to have the time to like draw everything out. And, you know, that's a whole thing. But if I find the time for that, like that would be really really entertaining. It was so funny. It's like, were you like one of those kids that was into Nala from the Lion King? Like, just because I like Lola Bunny doesn't mean I'm a furry. It's like, but wait, didn't you like Roxanne from a Goofy movie and she was an anthropomorphic dog? Oh my god. It was so funny. So I highly recommend watching that because it was really hilarious and it made me forget that I had a bad attitude for like a good 18 minutes. It was so funny. I was into none of the lions because I was aware that they were lions. There was at no point in my life. But in fairness, while I was a kid, I didn't really understand the concept of death. So when the dad, when Mufasa died, I didn't even know what people were sad about. I didn't get it. I was just like, oh, okay. They were running. It was a stampede. Okay, I know what a stampede is. Um, and that was it. So anyway, highly recommend watching that because it was so funny. What else did I watch? I watched a lot of Psyche K. I watched this probably wasn't the best idea, but I did watch the Shane Dawson um Eugenia Cooney thing, which just pissed me off. I wasn't pissed off at Shane this time. I was just kind of irritated about how everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is rainbows and butterflies." I'm like, that girl is still obviously sick, and if we're gonna ignore that, then we're just gonna make it easier for her to relapse. Granted, it would be easy for her to relapse regardless, but to sit there and ignore the factors that enable her eating disorder does not make me feel good. I was just like, and then like, what was it? Like, I get why Shane Dawson didn't really go into it because I think her lawyer was there, and there was a bunch of, and it's a sensitive topic, so I get why he didn't want to pry. So given the given the resources that he had, I get it. But as far as like the people, I think some of her friends were talking about how they were trying to intervene and people were mad at them for saying that she's still very much so in danger, and I was like, why y'all mad at the obvious? Like, what? But it just like, I don't know. Eugenia Cooney is a YouTuber who has been known highly for her very emaciated frame. She's incredibly thin and ignored the fact that it was obvious that she had an eating disorder. Like, she was scary skinny. And she finally went to rehab and came out. And everyone's like, oh my god, she's cured. And I'm like, the girl does not look weight restored. She's wearing a very big sweater. So it's like, how much weight would you have even seen her gain if you were looking at this giant sweater? Yeah, her face is fuller. True. That is true. If you weren't ready to be completely honest about it, it's probably not a best idea to even bring it up. But like, she went to treatment for a very short amount of time, and everyone's like, "Oh my god." No, she was inpatient for a month. For a month. I'm like, a month. Her eating disorder was so severe for such a long time, and she was only there for a month. And you're like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, looking at her, I'm like, there's no doctor that would let her out looking like that because she still isn't weight restored. She doesn't look weight restored, you know? And I'm like, something just don't sound right there. But okay, people get mad at people for bringing up like common sense. But there's a whole lot of stuff about whether or not her mom is like an enabler because it is true that her very, very thin frame has garnered a lot of attention and therefore a lot of money. And I don't know. I don't follow her. I don't watch her videos. I've always found her to be very, very disturbing to watch for a lot of reasons. But so I've never really been someone that watched her content, so I wouldn't know like the intricacies of like her mom and everything. So yeah, and I don't know. It just felt very. It felt very. It didn't answer anything. That was the problem I had. I was like, what was the point? What y'all bring him over here for? Just to not answer anything. 혹시 한국말을 하는 외국 분들에서 서열 하나씩 물어보세요. 빨리 지나서가지고 I gotta pee. Jesus. I do realize that my personality is completely different depending on the language I speak. 왜냐, because, well, I'm just not funny. I've said this before. I don't find myself particularly funny in Korean because there is a kind of a like a cultural nunchi that you need to have to be funny in another language. We do love consistency. We love a consistent queen. Yeah, I don't know. I was in such a weird mindset because I had this weird few days where I just felt mad ugly. Like ugly. Which is a new one. At no point did I ever feel in my life like I was unattractive. 왜 그래? 소리야. 이게 신경 많이 쓴. 어, 음, 개인적으로 저요? 아니면 아, I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me like scroll back up to read the question. 솔직히 말하면은 제가 그런 하이라키에 관심이 없는. Well, like no, it's okay. It's okay. For whatever reason, my thing isn't letting me scroll up. So, 개인적으로 제가 생각 별로 안 했어요. 그런 하이어키 한국의 하이어키 같은 거. 뭐 like well 솔직히 말하면 그건 코치만 아닌 것 같은데 내가 신경을 많이 쓰는 편인데 그래도 초능력을 해야 된다. 아, 예, 그럴 때가 많아요. Like, 이분한테는, 첫눈을 해야겠다. 그런 생각을 많이 해서가지고. 근데, 개인적으로 저는 한국 분을 만날 때는 거의 다 똑같은, like, 동갑이라서 그런 생각을 별로 안 해요. 근데, 졸업하고 나서 like, business partners, like, 다른 회사에서 만났던 분들 처음에 존댓말을 많이 쓰고. 근데 시간이 지나가 그냥 편하게 그때도 편하게 말할 수 있더라고요. 그래서 요즘도 막, 막 그냥 편하게. 근데 지금도 나 말하면서 should I use 존댓말, like 존댓말 반말 해도 될까? 막 이렇게 반송하다가 but I'm speaking in English, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm like, whatever. Sorry. I was thinking too much. Anyway, blinks in French. But anyway, sorry. uh, do you feel like you can't say what you think is funny because of the language? Do I feel? I feel like I feel like when I speak Korean, I'm more thinking about making sense than I am to being palatable. Also, there's this whole like pride thing. Like I don't like the idea of feeling infantized because I feel like in English I have a pretty decent vocabulary, and then suddenly in a foreign language I'm reduced to a 10-year-old again, right? And to effectively get to the point where I feel comfortable enough to explain my thoughts. I don't know, it just bothers me, this idea that I'm like back to being a child again. And it's like really not cool. Do you still study? I haven't actively studied Korean since junior year of college. That's another problem. Like, junior year of college would have been 2016, so 3 years. 4. And I think because of that, it's gotten really. I don't know. I don't speak it very often. Even like my Korean friends don't speak to me in only Korean. They speak to me in English too. So it's never like, oh my god, if I don't say this correctly, they won't understand me. Yeah. I'm not wearing the honey palette. Yo, but I want to get it. I don't know why I got so emotional about it, but no, I'm actually wearing the Alyssa Edwards. I'm only wearing two shadows from it, the most basic shadows from it. 나중에 한국을 이사 올 생각은 없어요. 없어요. 왜냐, see, this is a perfect example. I don't know how to explain this in Korean. I think of Korea as a. The person asked me, do I have plans to move to Korea? And I don't. Yes, the drag queen. Yes. uh, I think for a lot of reasons, but I just don't. I feel like partially it's because Korea is kind of like, in many ways, like my own personal deserted island, if that makes sense. Like, that's where I see my friends, that's where I relax, that's where if I don't want anyone to know me, they don't. I'm away from everyone, I'm away from family, I'm away from Michigan, where there's nothing to do. But the problem is, if I'm always in Korea, it's not that place anymore, right? Backward. Yep, where is it? The shade called back rolls. That's so funny. I haven't tried out the other shades, but the yellow's fire. I I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh, before, yeah. I just had this weird like was it it wasn't I don't know. It wasn't really because of. Okay. 이조가 아이스 승민 씨. I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't. Do I have? I don't think I have a lot of Korean viewers. I really don't. 거의 다 well, I don't want to say foreigners because they're not foreigners in their own countries, but they're all. Um, I did not end up investing in Bitcoin. I do want to invest in something though, so I'm considering. My dad likes that stuff, and he knows how that works. I guess I don't know. So I was gonna just say, "Here's some money, Dad. Make me more money, please. I appreciate it." I love Michelle Phan. She is just such a fascinating person. Oh my god. Hello everyone. This is Frasier Crane. I've been watching a lot of Frasier too. I love Frasier. Frasier is really funny. Like if you've never seen Frasier, it's really really funny. It's a good 90s classic sitcom. Highly recommend. 생각 어? 많은 것 같은데? 음, 많으면 아무 말, 나 아무 말 안 했어요. 혹시 한국분이 이거, oh, 다음에 okay, maybe it's more than I thought it was. 어디나 한복 빌리지, 빌리지 갔어요. I mean, yeah, sure. But, 그러면 앞으로, next time I go to Korea, I'll do nothing different. I was about to say like I'll do a thing. What? But the thing is, one thing that was really illuminating about the last not get ready with me, the last meet and greet that I did, which was in Korea, is I realized that there's more people. That's the thing. Full circle moment. I discredit myself so much, so I feel like who would want to come see me? So because of that, when I go into 그렇 시간 차이 때문인가? 모르겠어요. But like because of that, we thoroughly underplanned because I told them to underplan. Well, actually no, they had organized and they were like, "Yeah, about 40 people." And I'm like, "40 people? I don't think 40 people is going to come to that." 어디 있지? I don't think 40 people are going to come to that. And then within the first day or something, we ended up having like 니사 받고 있어요. 예, 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 앞으로 한국에서 살죠. 승민 씨. So I feel like I'm responding to them a lot simply because Korean pops out. Like I see it. Oh, the Korean Bloods. That was a whole experience. That story will be called Korean Jesus. Well, Korean Jesus and the Bloods. Yes. Ooh. Oh. 여기 봐. 여기 보라고. 나 지금 그냥. 아. 오케이. The Korean Bloods. 가나다. 카나다 사람도 많고. That's a pretty color. Yes, it is matte. This is from. How do you read this name? Roman Drone. Rome and Rome. Sorry. They wrote it really weird. And this is a zero velvet tint in number 6, Deep Soul. So, I need talking to I need practice. But yeah, I don't know. I just had no motivation. And I don't know. I was just thinking about, ooh, it was weird. I like the first 4 weeks of Korea, I felt fine, and then like towards that last 2 weeks, I just out of nowhere was just like, damn, I'm ugly. Which is funny because it's not like anybody said to me like, wow, you're hideous, or like anything like that. Actually, I was getting complimented quite regularly, but don't matter. That's like somebody telling you like, there's so much great stuff going around you, Kendall. Why are you, or like whatever your name is? Why do you care? Like, it's so much great stuff. Why are you irritated? It's like that don't help me. The ugly just hits sometimes. I don't know. Also, it's kind of hard because like if I tell somebody like, yeah, I just feel mad ugly, like it's not. How do I explain it? I felt that. I don't know. The polish collection. That was another thing. After the spending 200 like after spending like 180,000 won on some nails, I realized I'm never doing that again. So I like bought this little like UV light to do gel nails. I have gel polishes that's supposed to be coming, so that'll be fun. Maybe that could be a video. Then I have to clean this area so that I can film it. Hmm. It just comes with, again, Mercury being in Renaissance or whatever. I feel like I'd be really good at ASMR though. Except I tend to laugh out of nowhere, and that's usually not great for things. Mercury's in Powerade. The thing is, like, my nails are so bad. Like the they've never been particularly strong. I feel like how they have like hair, skin, and nails things. Thank you, by the way, Janae. Um, I feel like my body is like, we'll give, like, if I'm intaking nutrients, right? It'll be like, hair, we'll just use everything on hair and skin. Your nails don't matter, which is fine. If I'm gonna pick from the three, if I could pick two out of the three, I don't give a crap about the nails. But with that said, one of the problems is that I kind of have to have on something on my nails because, like, if I don't, they just look like they look nasty. And before it was because I used to bite my nails. I don't really bite my nails anymore. They just flake off. So, oh no, she's a wig. I honestly don't know. I don't remember where she's from. I've had her for a while, so I actually don't remember. I thought I ate a lot of vitamin B, but apparently not. That was another thing. Oh, do you guys watch Mate? This is Mate, her vlogs. She's a really intense editor. I really enjoy watching her videos. She's so interesting. Recently she went vegan, I guess. And so even though I'm not vegan, I watch a lot of vegan YouTube. And because of that, I was like, make sure you're taking your B12 and eating enough protein. Make sure you're eating your B12. Like, she's really interesting. Her editing is really great. I don't I like, I get the value of going vegan. I get it. Um Animal welfare and helping the planet and diversifying your diet. I get it. I just think to call oneself vegan as opposed to just eating less animal products kind of gets you sucked into like the internet cult thing. Like, internet vegans are rough, you know? But I'm all for eating a vegan meal. I'm down with it. One of my personal favorites beyond my oatmeal is making like a sushi bowl out of uh, well, rice. Shocker. Like a poke bowl. But I don't even know what it is. Ah. 다른 한국 YouTuber. Well, among like Korean YouTubers that I really like, I do like Kind of Cool. She's kind of cool. I've shouted her out before, but I don't remember if I still have that video up because I ended up deleting the video, but not because of her, but because of something else. But I think I put it back up. I don't remember. Kind of cool. It's kind of cool. She does really good fashion videos, and who else? I watch. What's her name? Haley Kim. What else? I don't know. I can't think of anybody all of a sudden. Shinnim. Shinnim is pretty much a given for a lot of people that watch Korean YouTubers. She's just so entertaining. She's such a personality. I love eggs too. I would never openly say I'm vegan because of my love for a lot of things, but eggs definitely. Aisha Blooming, she's really great. She's really great. I'm really happy that she started doing her like artsy type ones again because I prefer that as opposed to her just like day to day makeup ones. Like she'll do like a whole dramatic look, like a stage situation, and I thought it was it's very cinematic and very entertaining, and she's always kind of done that. What else is Keto was hard. I did it for like 2 days, and then I realized there's too many carbs in hummus, and I said, never mind. I love hummus. I'm not giving up hummus for this. Absolutely not. I'm never giving up hummus for this. Chickpeas apparently are too many carbs in chickpeas. Oh my god. Any diet that says I can't have a freaking tomato, over it. Like, 한국 친구들한테 화장했잖아요. I mean, all of my Korean friends don't live near me anymore. So probably not unless you want me to do makeup on Mandu. Yo. He lives in Troy. Might hit him up. Hey, you want to be made into a K-pop star? No, I've just that's another thing. Like I've just been in like a weird mood where that was so funny though. I was on Twitter and I was like, I am gonna make way for dating in my life starting next year. 2 hours later, never mind. It was the funniest thing. It was so funny because I was like, good God. Shout out to Lizzo.
Thinking for like a really long time, like 8 minutes, and I've decided I'm ready to be in love. Period. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Never mind.
Literally me. Somebody was like, is this you? I was like, wow, rude. How is my screen dirty already? It's like, wow, I'm ready to be alive. Nope, never mind. Sub Zero is so good. But I was like rereading. I was rereading the part where spoiler alert, where the security, not the security, well her like soldier dude and her make out. They cut some of that out because I remember when it was in the Discover webtoon, it was a good few panels, and it was one panel. I was like, they made you edit this for the progression of the story. Y'all rude and uncalled for, and I am not okay with that. So not okay with that. But okay, it's cool. I'm act like I didn't notice. But okay. I was like, where the rest of it go? Like I remember them making out like for several panels, and it was one panel. One panel. It's cool. I'm not mad. Cause you know that they made them edit. They made her edit it because she's on the explore page, which is BS. Because my dear cold blooded king, my dear cold blooded king, been hella sexual tension for months. Like they've been having so much sex, but not sex for months, and they let them do it. So rude and uncalled for. Pan Panjianito. These are some from my mom. I don't know where she got these. Your ship sailed. Yeah, my ship sailed, I guess. Ooh. For those of you that are reading My Dear Code King and you haven't bought fast passes, ignore this because I'm about to spoil something big. So I'll give you 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. In the last chapter of the fast pass, uh, Yuta finally stabbed the rapist dude, and I am so happy. I am so happy. Yo. So happy. I've been trying to have him die for like I've been trying to have him die for so many chapters, and when he finally got stabbed, I was like, thank God. It's about time. He been over here raping people and nobody killed him yet. I'm like, yo, yo, finally. Somebody stabbed old dude, and I was so happy for it. Oh, unmute. You may unmute now. Someone can write that for me. uh, it was, oh my god, yes. Highly recommend fast passes. Shout out to fast passes. For those of you that make webtoons, I enjoy spending money on your webtoons because I know you put a lot of work into it. So if I can get 4 chapters early and pay what you like 30 cents per chapter, I'm willing to do that. Spirit Fingers. My friend keeps asking me to read that, and I just never got it. Is there a Japanese version too, or am I just making that up? I don't remember. But I got fast passes for My Dear Koblai King and for what's the other one? What would you Sub Zero? I have not paid for Siren's Lament. I haven't read Siren's Lament in like a solid 2-3 months because it is a very slow moving story. So I guess I'm just kind of, I don't even remember what the last thing that happened was. Oh, hi, Kimi. I have 6-year-olds watching me. Let me clean it up. Like, I like Sirens Lament, but it's a very slow moving story. So it's like, oh, I'm creasing. Mm, I don't know how I feel about that powder. Or would it? Wow, that's cute. Oh, boy. Ah, okay. There's a Japanese one. Because I think she was telling me to read the Japanese one before the Korean one became a thing. Rudimentary. Everything around me goes in all directions. All I want to happen is some purification. I Love You still isn't back, so I don't, I don't, I don't know when that will be back. But if you haven't read any of it, I highly recommend you reading some of it because it is a very entertaining webtoon. Age Matters. I was gonna read Age Matters. I haven't started it yet. Oh, yo, people were dragging me on Twitter because people were dragging me on Twitter because I bought this. Granted, I did say I bought a phone case because I'm tacky, so this is my phone case. I got this from Amazon, so oh my legs fell asleep. Woo! Oh, I'm always getting dragged for dumb stuff on Twitter. Thanks. My mom makes. Oh, my mom makes. I thought you said your mom likes those types of phone cases. I was like, well, are you saying I'm like your mom? Presumably a middle-aged woman who's like. Oh my god, there are like phone case cafes that I never think to go to like themed cafes when I'm in Korea. I went to a cat cafe the first time I went there and that was it. This is gross. Why am I eating this? I did make my peanut chicken salad today. Highly recommend. I know. Okay, at this point, it's kind of like I shouldn't ignore it. At this point, I've had so many people saying like, "Can you please do?" Hold on, my computer's dying. Can you please do cooking videos? I feel like I should just make way for it now. Because I really didn't. I'll figure it out because I just hate filming in our kitchen so bad because the lighting is all yellow and it's just like bad. 그 명동에 있는 카페 맞죠? 아니요. 홍대. 홍대 근처의 카페였어요. Which is interesting because I'm more of a dog person. Like so, I don't know why I went to a cat cafe. So today, I so if you want the recipe, if you want the sauce, literally, because it's the dressing for, for uh, if you, I don't know why I thought that was so funny. If you want the sauce, it's I've been finding these like mini romaine. They're like this big, maybe a little bigger, like this big. So it's like a whole mini romaine, and then some shredded carrots, little baby tomatoes, the little ones. Little. If you want to spend $8 billion on a freaking tomato, you can buy some Angel Sweets. I spent $6, $6 on a big thing of tomatoes because I friggin' love those tomatoes. Don't buy them; they're grossly overpriced. Like, I digress. Some of those. Um, what else? Chicken that I've put nothing but pepper on and like sautéed on the tape on the in a pan as one would do that. Sometimes when I remember, I also put edamame in it for extra protein. There you go. And then the dressing, which is crunchy peanut butter, black vinegar. Is that what it's called? It's called in the Chinese. I don't know what the Chinese name is. It's like something with a ch something. Chi Chikai vinegar? That sounds Japanese. That doesn't sound right. But like, well, the Korean name is Hukshikcho. So black vinegar. A little bit of what else? Cilantro, green onion, corn syrup. Um, what else? I think that's it. Oh, sesame oil, because sesame oil makes everything better. And then if it's a little too thick, you can put some water in it, and then you put it over the salad. Fried water. Chi 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 chi. Ah, I don't know what it's called. It's black vinegar. Because I think if I look up the Korean name, it's just gonna say black vinegar, but there's a name to it. Yeah, just dark vinegar. uh, yep, they just call it black vinegar. I don't know what it's called. Black vinegar. Ah, chin. Ooh, chin Kyang. That's not how you say that. Chinkiang. It is not balsamic. I don't think it comes from. I don't think it comes from grapes. So there you go. 제일 이상한 음식을? 나 이상한 음식을 먹지 않아요. It does not matter what other people say. I don't, I don't think it's. Oh, but 식초. A little bit of that. You can also use rice vinegar. It's not too bad. And I think I'm gonna be off in about 4 minutes because I still have to pee. I didn't pee this entire time. Oh, well, 번데기 한 번 먹어봤는데, okay. 그러면은 그거 제일 이상한 음식인 것 같아요. 사실 이상한 이사하다는 말 is more so cultural, like 문화적으로 이상한 거 아닌가? Like it's not actually that strange. It's just like 사회적으로 평범한 평범한 음식 아니라서 there you go. That's why we think it's weird, but it's not actually weird. I don't find bug eating weird. I don't. I feel like it's a form of protein. Do you know how many people we could feed in this planet if people ate more bugs? Like globally, like a lot of cultures eat bugs, but like you know, you know what I mean? I did consider making like an unpopular opinions K-pop edition, but the thing is, I only have two opinions that are particularly unpopular, and I don't think I could fill out a whole video with that. And I like my videos to be somewhat longer, but maybe I'll just do like a shorter, like 9-minute video. Hmm. Kendall for president. You know how many people we could feed on this planet if we all ate bugs? Like, on God. Think about all the people. If we made it culturally acceptable to eat bugs globally, imagine how many people would get a nice, effective source of protein. That's all I'm saying. If we took the stigma away from bugs, I've had bugs. Fancy you. They're tiny, but they like reproduce widely, so you can get a lot of them. You can get a lot of them in very quickly. It ain't there for no reason. We stigmatize bugs. Why? Some of them, yes, are not edible. Then don't eat those. But like, fancy you. Ooh. What is the reason? I've had bugs. Personally, I'm a little averse to like the squishier ones, so I don't tend to go towards those. But like a drier bug, fry anything, it'll taste halfway decent. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. Um, Thank you, because this has been actually quite therapeutic sitting here and just talking, even though I didn't really accomplish anything. But it was still a great time. So thank you all. I appreciate all the support, given that I was just complaining for the first like hour of this. So, yes, thank you. Bye.